Hi YouTube, I'm doing the highly illuminated thing. It seems rather dark in my room today. It's kind of cloudy outside. But I just stopped by and tell you about my day, because no day goes by without having like an extraordinary amount of things happening. The reason for this is like the more people that you have contact with, the more ability you have to either have a pleasant day or have a negative day. So yesterday I got a lot accomplished, cleaned out my inbox, and went through all my mail and stuff. Let's see. I did some laundry, and I was really making progress until about 3 o'clock, when basically, like, I had to call Verizon to pay my bill. So I called, and I get this guy on the phone that's like, "Can I have your first name? No, your last name? No, hold on, wait. Oh, can I have the phone number that you're calling about?" And I'm like, "I don't know that I really want to give you my credit card information." So I went through that, and then I had to call because I have 2 different phone lines. And there were 2 phones attached to them, and I sold one phone, so I needed to disconnect that line. And I called the store that I usually go to, which is really helpful. They're usually very helpful, and they connected me to whoever I needed to talk to. I would rather have a foreigner on the other end of the phone than a southerner, but mostly for the fact that they don't open their mouths when they speak. Really, so I always end up with like not being able to understand what they're saying. Like, she sounded like she was like sucking on the phone, and I was getting frustrated, and I said, "I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying." Well, finally she gets to the part where she's telling me about disconnecting my phone, and she's like, "Do you ever go on my Verizon, which is the online thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, why don't you just do it from there?" I was like, my blood pressure like shot through the roof right then. I was like, "You are the least helpful person I've ever spoken to," and ended up hanging up on her. Like, I was livid, and she's lucky that's all I said, because like if I call you for help, then obviously like I'm calling. I don't want to connect online. And do you know how difficult it is to find a 1-800 number on a site? It says "contact us" or whatever, that part at the bottom. No, it's like an email address, so that they can take forever to get back to you. I hate that. So Verizon's new slogan needs to be "Open your mouth," because I can understand you if you don't. Let's see, what else happened? Then my son came home and told me that he's an atheist, and he had decided that over vacation. So that was interesting. I was like, okay, you choose to believe in what you choose to believe in. And then I made dinner and picked up my little one. And then last night we all ate dinner, and Mitch called, and Gowan talked to Mitch, who is also atheist. So Mitch was like, you can believe in what you want to believe in. I mean, we're pretty liberal with that stuff. So when they're this young, they kind of go through phases of like belief systems. So, and then Gowan was on the phone, he was saying like Santa Claus isn't real, which, I'm Jewish, so I never grew up thinking that Santa Claus was real. But he was saying that he knew that, and he was telling Mitch why, and then it was a good conversation they were having. So, and he was like, "When do I get to see you? I miss you." And that just like makes me feel like family. And then Adie talked to Mitch, and she's like, "I miss you." So he comes over tomorrow, and that'll be nice. There's this thing called the Evolutionary scale, and so you get points, like we'll say 0 to 10. You get points based on physical attractiveness. So like how symmetrical your face is, like your brain automatically processes this stuff, and like the shape of your body and the way you walk, and then it can be like the way you smell, like your actual body scent, and things like that. Okay, and then so you put somebody at, like, let's say a 5. So attractiveness at a 5. But you can get more points if you have the ability to procreate. If you and this is something that your brain automatically accesses. If you're a man and you're very masculine, if you're a woman and you're very feminine, your intelligence level can raise that. Your ability to take care of a family, like, how much you make, and your brain, like, naturally accesses all that stuff. When my boyfriend talks to the kids on the phone and then he says a smart ass comment to me afterwards, he moves up on the evolutionary scale. I love a man that's not afraid to say, like, what he wants to say to me. So I don't know where I fall on the evolutionary scale. Carolyn, one of my beasties, and I tried to, like, rate me the other day, and I was like, okay, let's say 7 for looks. I'm pretty symmetrical, like, when I'm not as big as I am now, like, I'm about to lose some weight, then my body's pretty good, and I'm intelligent, obviously have the ability to procreate, so we put me in an 8, which is sky high, really, because, over a 5, they say you're a knockout. So, so anyway, I don't know where I fall on the evolutionary scale. I don't know how I got on this part of the conversation. So today, I'm going to go down to the college and handle some business and try to finish filling out 10,000 forms, and I don't have any lunch or coffee dates today. I'm trying to avoid that whole thing so that I can maintain the diet. And that's about it. That's all I'm doing today. It's nice to have a day where you have some leeway in time. But anyway, that's it. So I guess I will talk to you guys later. Of course, something will happen today because I'll have to interact with a whole bunch of people, and that always, that's you can't ever tell. It's like the flip of a coin. You're gonna have a good day or a bad day, depending on how many people you have to interact with. So, but I'll let you know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube.